Welcome back to the Grad Compound. Tonight I'm going to show you something not so quick but super easy. The kids are going to love it. The absolute best mac and cheese you'll ever have. In fact, I call it smack and cheese. It's so good it will make you hurt yourself. So stay with us. We're going to jump into this. The recipe is down below, down there in the description. Have a look at it. Try this at your house. You're going to absolutely love it. Alright, you guys get a sneak peek into my recipe book. You might want to print this page off, okay? Or pause it. This is the recipe. 3 cups of macaroni noodles. Actually, I changed that. I'm sorry. My little sticky pad. 4.5 cups of noodles, which is 1 16-ounce box. A stick of butter. A half a cup of all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon paprika, heaping teaspoon. 3 cups of milk. 16-ounce Velveeta cheese. Half cup grated cheddar or any other cheese, 4 slices of American, salt and pepper to taste. If you want to bake it with a topping, 3 tablespoons of butter, some panko breadcrumbs, and a cup of grated or other cheese. Okay? This is a close up on that. You pause that part and you can read all of that. That's your instructions, but I'm going to show you anyway for those of you who don't like to read. Now I've got my flour ready to go with the paprika mixed in it. Salt and pepper separate, and in this crappy old plastic bowl I've got my milk ready to go, and the noodles are going. Get your noodles cooked al dente and we'll go from there. Just to show you, this is my cheese setup here. I've got my Velveeta cubed up into probably 3/4 1-inch cubes, 4 slices of American, and I went with about a cup this time of a shredded mozzarella and cheddar cheese blend that I've got. And this is the fun part. You can pretty much use any cheese you want to change the flavor of this, but we like it this way. We're going to do this without a topping. The noodles are getting very close to being done, so we'll get right on the roux and I'll show you how we start this thing. Here's a quick tip. If you're using the jumbo noodles, make sure you drain them good. They hold a lot of water. So get them in your colander, toss them around a little bit. That's right, toss your noodles. And that'll help your mac and cheese turn out a whole lot better.
Humidify your house.
Yeah, and humidify your house. Now we're going to do our roux. Burner on low. Stick of butter. That's right, a whole stick. Get your defib paddles out. Get that melted a little bit. Actually melted all the way. Butter's melted. Still on low. Burner's on low. The butter melted. Whisk in your flour. It's a roux. You guys should know how to do this. Now the flour's got the paprika mixed in. It adds a little bit of color, as you'll probably see here. Stir, stir, stir. Break up all the big chunks. Add your milk in, a little at a time. This is the base for your cheese sauce, okay? Just a basic cream sauce, no big deal. Use your whisk to break up all the chunks. Get that going. Your salt and pepper to taste. And we're going to stir that till it starts getting thick. Okay, if you look, you can probably tell this is starting to thicken up real nice. I kicked the burner up just a little bit, and it's getting good and thick. Not super thick, but it's starting to thicken. So when this starts happening pretty fast. You need to be ready for it. That's why I have my cheese staged like I did. And you can tell that's turning into a really nice thick cream base. Again, the paprika gives it that nice color. That's going to help us a lot. I'm using the, I guess it's called Muller's Jumbo Macaroni Noodles. See how thick that's getting? Now it starts getting real thick like that. You want to cut your heat back or off all the way. I'll cut mine back off all the way. And then start adding your cheese. So yep, that's thick enough for cheese. I'm going to go ahead and turn the burner off. and get my cheese to add. There's your cheese. Now, you're going to switch up. No more whisk. We're in spoon territory. Get those cubes in there, break them up a little bit. Da-da-da-da-da. Stir them in some. This will turn your little cream sauce into a cheese sauce. And you may have to kick the burner back on, but it's plenty hot to get started at least. Drop in some of my American there, fold that in. Sorry about the camera bump. And we're just going to fold all this cheese in until that turns into a nice, smooth, creamy sauce. Alright, and I'm going to stir that up and we'll come back here in just a minute. Rake in that cheese. Stir, stir, stir. And as soon as you get all the lumps melted into this, you're ready to add your noodles. So we'll do a little edit and we'll come back to that when it's time. I just wanted to show you guys this. If it gets a little thick, if it looks like it's a little thick, just add a little milk. It takes a little bit of time to break up all these chunks of Velveeta, so be patient, keep stirring. Throw the burner back on if you need to. Gets too thick, throw a little milk in there. We're not building a piano, so it's not a big deal. We're making a nice cheese sauce for the noodles. So that's all you got to do. See those chunks? Just keep stirring. Keep the heat on very low when you're doing this part so you don't burn it to the bottom of the pan. Keep it moving. Can't walk away from this stage. And it's pretty easy, and it will smooth right out here in just a few minutes. Alright, so that's good and smooth. Now you're going to bounce the burner on and off some. When you have the burner on, pay attention when you're stirring. And if you feel something building up on the bottom of that pot, that's bad. Turn the burner back off and just stir. It's hot enough. So now that it's nice and smooth, everything melted, time to add the noodles. Dun, dun, dun. Get those in there. Once they've sat in the colander for a couple minutes, they want to come out in a lump. Don't let that happen. Kind of break them up a little bit. You can use any pasta you want. And again, these are the jumbo elbow macaroni noodles. You can use ziti, bow tie pasta, regular macaroni noodles, whatever you want. Whatever you like, you can use for this, and it's great. The cheese sauce is what makes it. Just break it all up, get it in there, and then stir it all together. Your kids will throw rocks at the stuff that comes in the box. I know that sounds kind of punny, but didn't mean it. But this will be the best cheesy macaroni and cheese you've ever made. Stir that all together, and those jumbo macaroni shells, and you can use shells too, will suck up all that cheese, and that's going to be awesome right there. So there you go, super duper smacking cheese. If you want to bake it, look at the recipe, mix the topping up, put all this in a casserole dish, top it with a topping, stick it in the oven per the instructions. It'll make a nice brown crust on top of it. If you're doing a potluck or something like that, that's a great way to do this. My family likes it without the topping, just like you see it there. Super cheesy, ready to go. Works great with a barbecue chicken. Check out the chicken legs video that I got. It's great for those, lollipop chicken legs. Great side dish for anything barbecue. Alright, so that's it for mac and cheese. Best macaroni and cheese you will ever make. If you like that, you can do it either way, baked or whatever. If it's too cheesy for you, add more noodles. No big deal. You can add another half cup of noodles, make it a little less cheesy, a little more noodly, whichever way you want it. Shells, ziti, macaroni, bow tie, any of that pasta works great with this. Check out my lollipop chicken video, the chicken legs. Check out my barbecue thighs video. Hit like and subscribe. Hope you love this one, and we'll see you next time.